Hello, I wanted to make a video about how to make pesto simply and save it for future use. This basil was planted at the beginning of the summer, and now I'm turning it into pesto. First, I harvest all the basil leaves, rinse them very well, and let them sit out in the sun for about an hour or two to dry off. While they dry, I prep my ingredients: pine nuts, lemon, garlic, Parmesan cheese, and extra virgin olive oil. I do not season my pesto with salt and fresh crushed black pepper at this time, but you could do that at this time if you would like to. The first thing I do is chop up the half a cup of pine nuts and the 4 cloves of garlic in the food processor. Then I add the 4 cups of basil leaves, the juice of 1 lemon, and process it while I slowly add 3/4 cups of EVO. I repeated this 3 times and then put everything back into the food processor with 3 cups of freshly grated Parmesan cheese. I added about another 1/4 cup of EVO at that time to get the desired consistency. I produce about 3 pint-sized mason jars, and I will freeze 2 of them and keep one in the refrigerator until I cook it in about 5 days. While I was making the pesto, I did have to scrape the sides every so often to get the pine nuts back into the mix with the basil leaves and the olive oil. Also, I would not recommend keeping the pesto any longer than about a week in your refrigerator. If you're not going to use it within a week, it should be frozen. Then when you go to cook your pesto and put it over some type of pasta, you're going to add your salt, you're going to add your black pepper, and whether or not you like to make it creamy is totally something of preference. You can add heavy cream to it. It'll give you more sauce, and it will make it a creamier sauce, or you can use it as it is with just the olive oil and the basil leaves and the other ingredients that are in there right now. And here is my final product, my 3 pint-sized jars of pesto. Or as in Italian, they say pesto alla genovese, and I'm excited to eat it.